When I started my natural hair journey, one of the most annoying things I used to hear people say is, your hair is always growing, you just have to learn how to retain length. What are you even talking about? Well, let me help you understand. Hi, my name is Angel. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome back. Hi, my name is Angel. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel if you're an OG. And in today's video, I'm going to help you understand what length retention is and what hair growth is. It's pretty simple when you get to fully understand what it actually means. So when we talk about hair growth, we're talking about your hair literally growing from your scalp out. This is not my hair, by the way. My hair is under there. So hair growth refers to your hair actually growing, like literally coming out of your scalp. And then we'll talk about length retention. It's talking about you keeping all the length that grows out from your scalp. Hold on. So for hair growth, normally everybody's hair grows on an average of half an inch a month. It can be lower for some people and it can be higher for some people as well. And as long as you don't have any medical condition, your hair will grow. Many people are of the opinion that nothing can actually push your hair to grow more than it naturally grows, which I beg to differ. I have tried a couple of things here and there. I have a couple of videos on my YouTube channel when I was using different herbs. I would use them for about a week. I will show my length before I start applying the product and then afterwards, and I also show how to make them. And I noticed that things like fenugreek and rosemary and papaya leaf, right, or pawpaw leaf, they helped my hair to grow out of the ordinary, out of the usual length that it usually grows. I hope that makes sense. And then I've seen a lot of videos on things like MSM that can help push your hair growth further than its normal hair growth rate. So that is it. When it talks about hair growth, we're talking about your hair literally coming out of your scalp. If you don't have a medical condition, like I said earlier, your hair will grow, and the rate which your hair grows is enough to help you get to your hair growth rate. Just that, of course, if your hair is growing half an inch and someone else who grows 1 inch a month, obviously their hair will get to their goals faster in terms of time. Is a car making noise outside? Why is it vibrating so much? So yeah, the natural hair growth rates can help you. It's enough to get you to your hair growth goals. And I know for a lot of natural girls, their hair growth goals, including myself, is waist length hair. So it can help you get there as long as you're able to retain the length. Now, this is where a lot of people this is where a lot of people have problems. A lot of people do not know how to retain length. A lot of people get to break off their hairs in many ways without even knowing, or even with knowing, but they just feel like it doesn't make much of a difference. I feel like I'm talking really fast. Anyway, what was I saying? Guys, I zoned out. Oh yeah, a lot of people have issues when it comes to length retention, and that is why a lot of content creators basically, they emphasize more on length retention than hair growth, because if you're able to retain all the length you're growing, you can get to your hair growth goals. But someone that grows naturally half an 1 inch a month, which of course, oh by the way, and that is genetics. And calm down. Someone that grows 1 inch a month can be stuck on shoulder length hair, and then someone that grows half an inch a month naturally, I mean, can get to waist length hair way before the person that grows 1 inch a month, if they're able to hack length retention. I hope that makes sense. And then when people talk about genetics, and this is why people don't agree that genetics is responsible for hair growth. Someone like me, I have been a human being with the same genes and everything for a couple of years now, but my hair would not go past my neck. right? But all of a sudden, I started taking care of my hair more. I focused on length retention and all of that, and then now my hair is growing really, really well. Or rather, I'm able to retain length. I have more hair on my head, and then people will just come and be like, "Oh, it's just genetics," and it pisses people off because you're trying to just dismiss all of the effort that I've put into growing out my hair. If it's just genetics, I should have had really long hair by now. I'm 26 years old. I should have really long 26 years old hair, right? But I don't. I have. I mean, it's long to a degree. It's not that long. It's long enough. It's longer than an average Nigerian that don't do anything to. My hair is shall grow. That's what I'm just trying to say. Let me just stop talking. I ramble a lot. Hair growth is genetics, but length retention has absolutely nothing to do with your genes. It has to do with you being able to retain all that length, retaining the length so that it doesn't break off. So you can actually have hair on your head. Guys, I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the screen. Because I like to look at myself. So in case you see me looking at the camera and they're looking at the screen, and we're moving on. Now you might be asking, okay, my hair is naturally growing right now, but I'm not seeing all that length. How can I retain length? Number one, protective hairstyle. And protective hairstyle, that word has been what's the word? It has been misused a lot in the natural hair community. People just say anything is protective hairstyling. Personally, I don't even think braids with extensions protect anything. I stand to be corrected. Well, for my own hair, let me personalize it. Or for my own hair and for my own experience and from watching other ladies that have grown their hair really, really long. Those that have been able to retain really, what I'm talking about really long hair, I mean someone that has this kind of hair naturally, or like waist length or tailbone, because apparently people's hair is touching the crack, their butt crack, like is reaching there. And then you are here with your short hair and you are shouting at everybody that is genetics. Anyway, those girls, a lot of them do not use extensions. So I've come to the conclusion that extensions don't really help. They don't help at all. So I stopped using extensions, but then I now focus on other kinds of protective hairstyles like cornrows. I love cornrows so much, but I don't do it anymore, well, not as often as I used to, because I was always just doing straight cornrows, just straight all back, and just making my hairline recede. And I need hairline. I cannot have really long hair but it starts from here. No, I'm not gonna do that. So I stopped doing that. I stopped doing twists. Twist doesn't work for me at all. I was doing twists consistently for about 3 years and my hair kept breaking until it dawned on me that it was making my hair really, really tangled a lot, which was causing a lot of breakage. So I had to stop. And then I switched to the next one, which is braids. Normal plaits. Now you can do medium plaits or chunky plaits, which are the ones that I recommend. But a lot of people tend to do really tiny micro or mini braids. I just call it mini braids because that's just the term everybody uses. But I don't actually do mini braids in terms of size. I focus more on medium sized braids because it's easier to install and easier to take down. If you're struggling a lot when taking down your hairstyle and you break your hair off, you have lost length, and the length retention, you just wasted your time. There is no length being retained in that entire process. So you have to figure out what hairstyle works for you. It's very, very important. In fact, that's like the foundation. I've seen people say that they grow their hair in what they call it, in twist outs, in braid outs, which is just braiding or twisting your hair and then taking it out so it has that coil, and they just maintain it. People say that they grow their hair in wash and goes. I cannot do that. My hair is going to scatter. So that's why it's important for you to explore all of these protective hairstyles, and I would highly recommend that you try hairstyles without extensions for a little while, which doesn't look cute. I'm going to be honest with you. After about a week or two, your hair is already looking really, really frizzy and really old in quotes, because who even came up with that standard? So you have to invest a lot in wigs like this, and I would highly recommend getting wigs that look like our natural hair texture. I mean, I can lie that this is my natural hair blown out and people will believe me. So they look nicer on us. I won't lie to you, I have a bob, like a bone straight bob wig. But I would highly recommend that you get wigs that match your natural hair texture. It just looks nicer. I promise you, it looks really good. Explore on them. You can get really affordable ones in those packets packaged. This is what I'm talking about, right? You can get really affordable ones. Get a good someone that does wigs, or you can learn how to do it yourself, and then just get a lot of wigs. It helps a lot. Once your hair start getting really frizzy and you're not comfortable going out with it like that, you can just put on your wigs, or you put on scarves. Scarves are so important as well. To retain length, you have to always moisturize your hair. Always moisturize your hair, because if your hair starts to break, if your hair is really dry and it starts to break off, you will not retain length. It defeats the whole purpose. So I don't want to make this video too long. I will make another video emphasizing on how to grow out your hair. I've made a couple, so you should check them out. And however, I will still make a video specifically for length retention, but I hope you understand the difference between hair growth and length retention, so that when people talk about it, you're not getting pissed off. Because I know I was getting really angry, because I'm telling that my hair is not growing, I'm telling my hair is growing, I'm just not returning it. What are you talking about? A lot of them don't even explain it. But anyway, I hope that makes sense to you now. Hair growth is literally the hair that grows from your scalp, and the length retention is you retaining the length, you ensuring that your hair doesn't break off. Like, imagine this wig now, and I just keep cutting this, like it's become shorter and shorter no matter how long the hair grows. Oh, and then let me just make this point. As I just did this illustration, I just realized some people might say, why is it that their hair is on a particular length? Because if it is breaking up, it's supposed to be shorter, right? But their hair is consistently on the same, say, shoulder length for like forever. It's simply because your hair is growing, but your hair is cutting at the same time. So whatever hair you're growing out, you're literally losing it at the end. Do you get it? That is growing at the same pace, it's going down. So it just constantly remains here. Say it's growing out now, it's growing, but you're cutting it. It's growing, but you're cutting it. You get it? It just remains at the length. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. I'm tired of talking. I don't think I can be a lecturer. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.